tolerate it. Oh, actuator damaged.
Hey there, General. Found the reactor. Looks like you need to get yourself to the advanced systems area. Only, well, it's locked. I can't override it from here. Looks like the command can only come from the director's personal terminal. You're gonna need to get access to it somehow.
Really? Well, that got the blood pumping.
No use.
I didn't expect to see you again. I don't suppose you're here because you've changed your mind.
I'm sorry it's come to this, Sean.
You're sorry? You can't be that sorry if you're here going through with it. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
It's for the greater good. The Commonwealth deserves to determine its own fate.
Spare me. You've spent time up there. You know as well as I that it's doomed. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
Sean, I hoped there was something more I could do. I wanted to save you.
This isn't some fairy tale, Mother. There's no saving me. I'm dying. And you're going to destroy everything I've ever loved. You're going to have to live with that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to be alone for my last few moments. Go. Do what you must. But I hope someday you realize what will be lost here.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, the voice of the Minutemen. It's 12 noon. Nothing new to report. Keep it tuned here for Minutemen alerts. tuned to Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Sean?
You've doomed humanity. You know that. There's nothing more to say.
Sean. I'm sorry that it's come to this.
It's too late to be sorry.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom, voice of the Minutemen. Nothing to report at the moment. Stay tuned for updates.
That's it.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all day, all across the Commonwealth. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
You done with that yet?
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR 39. Evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
All right. Good job. Looks like that's opened things up enough for you to reach the reactor. Some other good news. I've almost got the teleporter working. Should be ready to pull you out whenever you need.
Got me. Son of a bitch!
Targeting.
Combat initiated.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued.
This isn't working.
YR 39. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
Commencing elimination of organic life form.
This one's all mine.
Attention all personnel.
We've been
What
making
the-
rounds doing the job. It's time you learn the big secret. Everyone thinks that Desdemona is the big boss. She calls the ops, gives the rah-rahs. She does what I...
Sure? You really founded it.
Sure, we've come along, but we're about more than that.
Any perks being close?
Now that I don't have to hide, people think our missions are all about... The railroad really is the best. We're...
Wow. Travel?
I aim to please. There's other organizations out. Ignore the verb. What sort of world they'd...
Thanks for the advice.
I don't know if it's your good... And at the end of the day, you'll need to make a choice.
Right?
Attention all personnel.
to continue. You are damaging valuable incident.
Evacuation order. Authorization. Y-R-3-1. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation points. Thank you for your cooperation.
Good afternoon. All quiet across the Commonwealth. Stay safe out there.
You may incur.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization.
No!
1.
They were just here.
It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Over here. Look. Cover you while you try to
Please lower your weapon.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation.
All right, surgeons, we're done. Get us the hell out of here.
Yeah, I would, man. But, this kid showed up. Says he's the
Time
general's
to go,
son.
General.
Please, Mom, don't leave me here. I want to go with you.
All right. You can come with me.
Really? Do you mean it?
Yes, I mean it. Now let's get out of here.
I'm glad you were here to save me.
Nothing to report.
Attention all
Keep it tuned here for updates.
Evacuation.
I knew you could do it.
Y-R-3-1. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
I'm ready when you are.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order
Sturgis. Fire it up.
Didn't leave anything behind, did you? All set to get out of here?
Attention all personnel.
All right, Sturgis. Fire it up.
Didn't leave anything behind, did you? All set to get out of here?
Absolutely. Let's get the hell out of here.
You got it. I'm gonna teleport you to the detonation site, then set it to shoot the kid here back to the castle. Now you press that button extra hard when you get there. I'll see you on the other side.
I'm ready. Let's get out of here.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR1. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're tuned to Radio Freedom.
Sturgis
voice of the
figured
Minutemen.
this was a safe distance outside the
All
blast
quiet.
radius.
Stay tuned
Whenever
for
you want to
Minutemen
see
alerts.
humanity's best hope for the future go up in smoke, just hit that button.
This is Radio Freedom, broadcasting all.
I can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world, all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this, before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This was not the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I thought I hoped I could find my family. Cheat time, make us whole again, the way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. The road ahead will be hard. This time I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Nothing to report. Stay safe, people.
Holy shit. That was one hell of a bang, wasn't it? So that's it. The Institute is destroyed. It's finally over. You did issue the evacuation order, right? I didn't notice in all the chaos.
Yes. We gave everyone a chance to get out.
Good. I thought so. It was just watching that explosion. I just hope as many people as possible got out. I hate that we had to do that. But they left us no choice. It was war. But now, the war against the Institute is over. The way is now clear for the Commonwealth to finally come together and build something good for the future. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows from here on out.
The Institute wasn't the Commonwealth's only problem. We've still got plenty to do.
I couldn't have said it better myself, General. The Institute was the most insidious threat we've ever faced. They kept the Commonwealth divided for centuries. But there are plenty of other problems left to deal with. I don't think the Minutemen are going to be out of a job for a long time yet. As much as I might wish it. We deserve to enjoy our victory. But soon enough, it's gonna be time to get back to work.
I can confirm that was the hidden location of the Institute. And I can also confirm that the Institute...
I'll never understand why the Institute didn't just leave us alone.
The Institute has been destroyed. I'm proud to report that the Minutemen were able to finally bring the fight to the Institute. Our assault force infiltrated the Institute's underground facility and detonated their fusion reactor. I'd like to take this time to salute the General, who personally led the attack on the Institute. I'd also like to thank all of the Minutemen volunteers from across the Commonwealth who joined in the attack. Remember, it was thanks to their sacrifice that we are all free from the insidious threat of the Institute for the first time in decades. We still have a lot of work to do to bring peace and freedom back to the Commonwealth, but this is certainly a giant step forward.
Well, if it isn't the General of the Minutemen, the destroyer of the Institute, liberator of the synths, my only regret is we couldn't have been there when you did it.
We could have used you.
From what I hear, you Minutemen did just fine without us. We got the synths out of the Institute, but the news isn't all good. Hate runs deep in the Commonwealth. A hatred of everything to do with the Institute. A hatred of synths. When people realized what was happening, we mobilized quickly and rescued most of the synths. But there were casualties.
I'll order the people to stop.
They're vigilantes and bigots. They don't recognize anyone's laws, not even yours. So we do what we've always done. We work in secret. Our safe houses are bursting with synths. If you're up for it, we could use your help in smuggling them out of the Commonwealth. But even if you don't, everyone in the railroad owes you a tremendous debt.
Desdemona.
Tinker Tom's cooking up something. I hope it goes better than last time.
Desdemona.
PM here at Radio Freedom. Nothing to report. Stay safe out there, everyone.
Minutemen took down the...
I can't talk right now. I have a lot on my mind.
Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
I'm too busy to speak right now.
Looks like we have a thruster imbalance. Tweaking pitch.
Station keeping maintained. Thruster stable.
I'm occupied at the moment. We'll speak later.
We're getting a 3% Z tilt.
It's getting dark out there. Stay safe.
Sure, I like the idea.
All's quiet across the
so
Commonwealth.
much.
Stay safe out there.
Next time you're running off,
How about you invite your brothers and sisters to the party?
So, any other tricks up your sleeve besides making the Institute disappear?
You're listening to Radio Freedom.
No,
the voice
but I'm glad you approve. Approve? Are you kidding me? That's an understatement. Now, I'm not so sure using the Minutemen to do the deed was the best idea. But you got the job done. And in my book, that's what really counts. Anyway, I'm not here to talk your ear off. Maxon's informed me that you're continuing your tour aboard the Pridwin. So I was hoping you could assist me with a long-term problem. Keeping the Pridwin hovering like this is putting a tremendous strain on the ship's propulsion systems. I can stay ahead of the repairs, and we have plenty of fuel to keep the fusion reaction sustained, but we're short on reactor coolant.
Never heard of it.
I'm not surprised. It isn't something the average soldier would be aware of. Here, take this list. It details exactly what you need to make a can of this special coolant. Find the materials, whip some of it up at any of the chemistry stations on the ship, and bring them to me. Pretty simple. If the coolant's good, then I'll even pay you for it, as per our retrieval compensation policy. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. Good luck.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram?
Did you bring me any reactor coolant?
Yep, here you go.
Come on, I don't have time for games. You have any or not?
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
This is Radio Freedom. Stay tuned for Minutemen alerts.
Hey, Sean.
I was so worried. I thought I'd never see you again. Is it true? Did you really blow up the Institute? Why would you do that?
They were dangerous, Sean. To everyone in the Commonwealth.
Yeah, that's what Sturgis said. As long as you don't leave me, it'll be okay. You're not gonna leave me, right?
Don't worry, kiddo. I'm here for you.
Okay. Oh, before I forget, Father, he told me to give this to you. I didn't listen to it, so I don't know what it says. But I think it's important.
I want to trade a few things.
I'll get these kids whipped into shape. Don't worry.
I'd like to trade some items.
Howdy.